What am I doing today? Well, the folks over at Anleolife sent me a bunch of string trimmer replacement to test in my string trimmer. There's quite a bit in here, and I actually only do my own yard, so I'm going to test it out in my Toro, but I've also asked a few of my friends to test some of this out as well, to give you a couple different perspectives as far as how good this string really is. Feel free to pause here to review the reference information on recommended size and shape of string. Okay, now let's set up my Toro Flex Force 60 volt trimmer. To start, let's see if I can show you guys. This arrow should be lined up with this arrow. And this is supposed to be some pretty good premium string. So let's see how this works out. All right, so here's the string. It's definitely some strong, hard string here. And according to the instructions, what I'm gonna do is just right over here, it says line in. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the string in there. And it comes out the other side. So once it comes out of the other side, pull it so that it's even on both sides. So once that happens, you're supposed to just twist. It is coming through, it's just taking a little bit of time. If anybody watching this has this trimmer, if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know, because it doesn't feel like it should be this hard to get the string through. Or, what it could be is that I put too much in there. Could easily be that. But I'm constantly having to push down on this and turn, and I'm feeling like this should be a lot easier. So I'm doing something wrong, possibly. I know I'm doing something wrong, but it's whatever I'm doing right now, it's working. It's just slowly working. I just don't feel like it should take this long to string it up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop there. I think that's enough for a good demonstration. So I'm gonna cut this off. Right there. All right, now let's go ahead and we're gonna check this thing out. Check the string out, see how it is. Now I'm gonna say that was pretty impressive. Quick and dirty for me. Well, maybe not quick, because I did struggle a little bit putting the string into the trimmer. Other than that, the actual string, the Anleolife string, I did notice a difference between the original string that was in the trimmer and the Anleolife. It does seem a bit stronger, and it gave me a cleaner cut. It doesn't look shredded on the ends when you're finished with it. The one that I use is a 0.80 or 0.08, and it's more of a plastic. But you know what I really want to know is what my buddies think of it. Now, keep in mind, all of them do multiple yards a day, so they use that string trimmer all the time. I'm just as anxious as you are to see what they think about it.
It's definitely thicker than the steel string that I normally use, but surprisingly it is going around. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Anleolife string is that I give it a thumbs up. I did like it. It does come in handy on yard cleanups and when you're edging really thick grass or weed eating really thick grass. It definitely came in handy. It is a little thicker than a steel string that I'm used to using. And it's strung up pretty easily. Just took a little getting used to, but all in all, I give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I did enjoy using it. Definitely, it's very strong, but I would say be extra careful when weed eating around solar lights and cable cords because you don't want to have any accidents. So just be super careful with it and yeah, give it a try.
Joy. Hey, thank you for taking the time to do that. I see you over there handling that trimmer, getting those crispy edges. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and mosey on over to North Carolina and see what Miss India from MVP Lawn Care has to say about this string.
Right here you'll see it's pretty sturdy, no issues with that. I have the Echo Speed Feed head, went through just fine. When I winded it up, it wound up just like any other string I've used. Let's go to work. See right here, I'm edging. It's working pretty good. No issues so far. And also this grass here is wet. Continue around the edge. Still no issues. Here shortly you'll see that I have started to tap my speed feed head to get some more string out. And at first it wasn't coming out like it should have, but I ended up figuring out I needed to change my speed feed head or the cap. After I changed the cap, there was no issue. Coming back to clean up the edge. So far, so good. Here, I'm cleaning around a couple poles. Thus far, the string appears to be very strong. I have no issue with the quality of it. I decided to trim some of this thick brush and grass. So far, so good. I've had no issues with it. It didn't bog down. The cut was clean. It cut very well. Going around the edges here, I had no issues with it. Overall, I really like this string. The only complaint that I have is that this particular string, in my opinion, I did not think it lasted long enough as far as longevity on the job. It only lasted for 3 yards. But overall, I like it.
India, my friend, great information. Those are some good points that you brought up there. The whole 3-yard thing versus an all-day type situation. I think that's good information for people to have. Thank you for taking the time and helping me out with this. I appreciate you. Well, it looks like that's going to do it. This was a fun collaboration. Thank you to my friends for jumping in to help me out with this one. And I think we've given you some pretty good information. Leave a comment. Make sure you go over and follow them on Instagram. And with that, my friends, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll catch you later.